Now, this is mountain love celery, or lovage. We also call it more usually mailly. We use a lot of maïla in soups here in Alsace.
Pity you can't smell it, because it really smells very good.
It does smell very good, and that's why I'll take a twig and dip it into water.
Here, I'll add one of my own.
Yeah, salted, boiling water with just some cooking salt. We add cooking salt, a good dose of it, and just a hint of sugar, a small spoonful of sugar. If we ever have rather bitter asparaguses, it lessens the bitter taste of the asparagus.
And what do you do with this?
These are vine shoots, and I use them as just for the show. I mean, to decorate
For the show. Here's an honest man, just for the show.
So then we choose our asparaguses. I prefer the thin ones. So here we have.
So do I.
We have the purple ones. Here we have asparaguses in blossom, and here with green tips. And I've bunched up some purple ones like this.
Fine.
I've bunched them up, peeled them, bunched them up, and I'll immerse them in the water and let them simmer for 5 full minutes. In fact, I'll only be using the tips to make a velouté with them, so with what's best in them. Well, we can add some more on the plate. Now, I'm keeping an eye on their cooking. I'll jab them with the tip of a knife. They have to remain a little firm, though properly cooked. So now I lay my asparaguses rather as just any way we like. And now I'll use my vine shoots, on which I'll lay my various herbs, which we picked up together. There's the dead nettle, the burnet, and I'll end up with a flower that's the meadow bitter cress.
How romantic.
Which is a flower, well, meadow bitter cress is as if you presented a girl with a bouquet. It's noticed at once.
Yes, right. Very romantic, like I said.
And then I sprinkle it with very finely cut shallots. This finely cut shallot at the end gives it a crunchy taste. And at the same time, some vineyard chives. There.
Chives are a good idea.
Chives are rather magical, so I'll be adding some chives. And now I'll get my French dressing ready. I'll start with some of the asparagus cooking water,
Yes.
some wine vinegar,
That's the best.
just a drop of wine vinegar, and some olive oil.
From Provence, don't forget.
Now, what's interesting is adding some flour of salt,
A twist of pepper.
2 twists of peppermill. I mix it with my spoon and pour it on the asparaguses.
Very light.
And at the last moment,
He adds flowers.
some flour of salt at the last minute, all over it, another twist of pepper, and go ahead.
Finally.
We'll savor it.
I've got to eat some of that too.